So today we are starting off with a dreaded under the bed. So much stuff under my bed, rolls and rolls of wrapping paper. I don't even know why it's under there because in all honesty, I have one of the bags in the room upstairs that they all go in. So why there is any, never mind, as much as you can see, under my bed I won't know. However, on this particular day, or 2 days should I say, I decided it was time to clear out under the bed. There's not a lot under there, but there's more than enough. So this is just me literally pulling everything out from under the bed. What I'm trying to do there is pull out the baby. It's not a baby, he's 4. Pull out the little one's buggy. It's under there still because I just don't seem to have the heart to not have it. He doesn't use it. He hasn't used it for a very long time. We have a small fold-up buggy that we take to the zoo now and again, or on big days out. But to be fair, he sits down very few and far between, and that's just mainly to have a rest. I think we take it more to put all of the lunch on. Anyway, that's a bit of regression. Yes, so this was let me clear out everything under the bed. I wanted to put it all in its new homes. I had so much to get done. My list is getting bigger, but I am getting things done off of it. So whilst cleaning it under the bed, I found my hair clippers with my scissors in. I've been looking for absolute weeks. Why were they under the bed? I know none of you know the answer to this, but neither do I. They go on the side, at the back, they've been in the cupboard upstairs. They don't go under my bed, and I'm very confused as to why they were under there, but very thankful that I found them. Whilst I'm sitting here doing this voiceover, I just thought I'd ask a question, if that's okay to everybody else. Sometimes I feel very overwhelmed with stuff, and sometimes it's stuff I feel I need, stuff I feel I really need, stuff I feel is important to have, and then a couple of days later you can look at it all and go, that's a lot of stuff. Do you all have a lot of stuff? And sometimes is your stuff overwhelming? How do you have less stuff? How do you look at something and go, for argument's sake, I don't need 10 blankets. I need 9 or 8, or I only need 2 sets of bedding, or I need 4 sheets. Doesn't matter what it is. How do we decide? How do we get to that point where we know that what we've got is what we need and not what we want? How much is too much? How many sheets should you have per person? Should you just have 2 sets of sheets for every bed, 1 clean, 1 in the wash? Should you have 1 bath towel, 2 bath towels? Should you have a bath towel and a swim towel? Should you have separate flannels, or should you just have 1 flannel for each person and they go in the wash every day? Do you have separate linen baskets? Do you have 2 dressing gowns, 1 for the wash, 1 you're wearing? Sometimes I find these things that seem very, very silly, whilst I'm saying it, very overwhelming. Oh, So we're on to tomorrow, or the next day on the video. Not tomorrow, because today's today, tomorrow's tomorrow, and this is not today. Anyway, on to the next day. Rambling away there. So I'd put all the laundry up on the side because I needed to go to bed. So this is more folding. So I've now got to the point where I've got it sorted out into piles to go into each bedroom and area, and it's time to put it away. So I've gone into the little boy's room. He's not a baby. Making his bed, getting his bits done. I do find with the new laundry system, for the most part, it is not infallible. For the most part, I do the laundry on my bed, and there's mine and my husband's, which I do once children are in bed, our little boys and our younger 10-year-old, all on the same floor. Our older 10-year-old has the whole top floor to herself. I do find that since I've been putting the laundry away for the two small children on our floor and ours at bedtime, it just seems easier to keep on top of. Does anyone else get that? Because some evenings before, I've just not felt like putting laundry away, and you leave it and it gets more and more and more. And then all of a sudden, I feel like I'm sitting in bed one night and my room is just covered in laundry. All clean, all folded, all neat, all tidy, but it's everywhere. Does anyone else get this? Does anyone actually ever get on top of every part of their laundry? I'd be really interested to know if you do, And if you do, how? How do you manage to do it? Because I would love some tips and advice on how to do that, because that is probably my biggest struggle, is laundry. I can manage to get it all done, but then it's not always away properly, or I can get behind, but everything I've got clean is away, and then I'm behind with the dirty clothes that I then need cleaning. Anyway, any helpful tips or advice, not criticisms if possible, would be greatly appreciated. This is the older daughter's bedroom. Upstairs, whilst I was actually doing this, she was sitting on her bed. She was actually on her tab doing some schoolwork. And because the girls don't go on social media, well, none of the small children do, she said, if I sit here, am I out of the way? And I said, yeah. And she said, oh, lovely, I'd like to stay up here. So that was kind of cute. So she was chatting to me about her schoolwork whilst I put her clothes away. Now, as you can see, whilst doing this, more clean laundry has appeared. But instead of just leaving it and carrying on with what I was doing, I'd finished putting two of the children's laundry away. And on the screen, the pile on the left is ironing. So that's why that hasn't moved. I decided, let's fold the rest of that, get it sorted, and then I can put it away with everything else. And that worked really well on that day. So there we go, new laundry folded. So that's the smallest child's, and then that's the other, my younger 10-year-old. Oh my goodness, I can't speak. So I've put that in her room. I will be putting her washing away in a minute. They are hand towels for downstairs. See, back in the little one's room. That's everything I've just folded just now. So I folded it, I've come in, and I'm putting it away straight away, which has made it much easier. So he now doesn't have any washing to put away. Now we are in the younger 10-year-old's bedroom, and I've got all of her laundry to put away. That's the one from just now. Then I've got the rest of it now. A little bit about our younger 10-year-old. She is the most amazing little girl you will meet. She has anxiety and she has some struggles. She has high functioning autism and she has ADHD. These are part of who she is. They do not define her. She's not an autistic child. She's not an ADHD child. She has these within her. She's not defined by these. She finds things more difficult, and it doesn't mean she cannot do anything. It just means she does it different. And a lot of the time, she just has to try harder. But we don't see it as a reason for her to not do, for her to be excused, as a cop-out. it's part of who she is, and we love every part of who she is. And we have found so many ways to help her be okay with these parts of her, to embrace these parts of her, and they are her superpower now. They are not a negative thing. They are her superpower, and she sees things different and she does things different, but she sees it in such a positive way now. On to the last part, hopefully. To be fair, I have not checked out what's on the end of this video. So it looks like this is the last part of putting the laundry away. And then I'm hoping that it will be put the ironing on the side, because I won't have done that on the same day. And the reason I know I won't have done that on the same day is because I still have a couple of bits of that in my ironing pile. Although I have done some, I haven't finished it. So I definitely know I put it on the side. So that's that. Ironing ready, the rest of it all done. Pop over to Instagram, drop me a like, thumbs up, subscribe, pop back. Whatever you feel like doing is greatly appreciated. I'd love to get to 1,000 subscribers. That's a long way off, but that's my dream. Whatever you're doing, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye for now.